Hello and welcome to Women's Day celebration. UN and UNESCO has been supporting this day since 1957 as women's social, cultural, economic achievement. For your information, this program is recorded. Please, if you have any question or comment, you can raise your hand or write down below. My name is Zore Rezazadeh, and I am the president of UNESCO Body and Mind Wellness. Today, we want to be part of the global peace and sustainable development that UN, through different programs for 2030, that, as you know, there are 30 goals to achieve. We want to support especially number 5, that is the gender equity, and number 8, that is the decent work and economic growth for everyone. Today, our UNESCO BMW is honored to have a diversity of different culture representatives, and because we are a worldwide organization, we want to really celebrate Women's Day in that sense of grace, courage, and dignity that is part of all human beings. Let's call our moderators, brilliant moderators, one from Kurdistan, that is Shilan Garusi, and our Nikki Agarwal. The floor is yours. Come and please talk a little bit about yourself.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Zore. It's great to be here today. Hi, Zore.
Yes, hi dear. Hold on.
Thank you for having us today. It's an amazing, beautiful day to celebrate this auspicious Women's Day. Of course, many women worked really hard for us to be here. We're grateful for that. Before we start our program, I'd like to talk about a little bit of the activities that UNESCO Body and Mind Wellness Club does. And then we'll start our program afterwards. So the UNESCO Body, Mind and Wellness Club was founded in 2014. And the mission was focusing on healthy and self-awareness for individuals for the world peace. Also focusing on sustainability program and alternative energy practices, along with the expression of creative art and crafts. I got to know this program just recently during the program. Fortunate to get to know Zora June in person. Very nice to meet you all. We have an amazing program. We've been working, actually Zora June been working really hard for the past 5-6 months to prepare this program. Thank you, really grateful to be here. I have my partner, Nikki, will be helping me, or well, together running this program today. Nikki, if you'd like to say hi to everyone, and then we will start our program.
Hello, everyone. My name is Nikhil, and I'm the second moderator who will be helping out today in the program today. Today is Women's Day, and I am very great to be here. And I'm really happy to be able to present a lot of acts and videos we've got together. And I hope all of you enjoy. So without further ado, let's get this program started.
Lovely. So I'd like to talk about our first artist, Ms. Zhenya Zianoka. She's a violinist, musician, instructor. She lives in DC, I believe. She's here today with us. She will play violin live. I don't see her picture yet. I think her camera isn't up. Hello, Jania.
Muted. Here.
Hi, Jania. Yes.
Hello, how are you?
Hi, thanks for joining us today. Jania, tell
It's
us
my
a little bit
pleasure.
about yourself and your activities, what you do and what you prepared for us today.
Just want to make sure that you can hear me.
We can hear you.
Can you? Yeah, okay, good.
Yes.
So today I'm going to play the electric violin. I'm not sure if you can see it. I'm going to try placing it closer here. So this is the electric violin I'm going to play. And two songs I'll play are called Ode to Joy by Beethoven and Wild Dances by Ruslana, who is a winner of the Eurovision. And that's one of the songs that I really enjoy playing. So I thought I could share with everybody today.
Thank you.
All right, so let me get started. Hold on a second. Okay. Thank you. So that was Ode to Joy. And next I'm going to play a song called Wild Dances. Okay. you very much.
Thank you, Zhenya. It was beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much. Zhenya, I have your website here. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would like to get more of your art, connect with you. I have your website, pixie violin.com. Is that the right website? Yes. So yeah, we will be sharing that at the bottom of our program today, so they can directly connect with you and get more information about your activities and whatnot, and teaching instruments, musical instruments. Thank you, Zhenya.
Thank you.
Nikki?
Those are very beautiful pieces of music. But moving on, our next slide will be about Gil. Gil is in corporate development. Are you there, Gil? Okay, first of all.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll do a small little bit talking about, and then I'll hand it over to you. So in corporate development for the Women in Leadership program for the past 17 years. She's been working for non-governmental organizations in the UK. She is currently working in Austria in the field of development cooperation. We're very happy to have you here. And now I'll hand it over to you.
Thank you. So let me screen share.
You have to click on that.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go. So good evening in Europe, which is where I'm from, and good afternoon for Washington time. Just let me set this. So the celebration of International Women's Day is in recognition of the achievements of women and girls, as we've said, and of also courage and innovation. And it's something which lies really close to my heart, because I worked for many years in women's services in the UK with women who were considered vulnerable. And this experience not only made me aware of the challenges and difficulties which a great number of women face, but also of the resilience, the strength, the sheer endurance which women have in surviving trauma, whether from domestic violence or from conflict zones, and also in thriving to build a better life, a life worth living. And to overcome adversity, there's a term coined now, arising. So to really become stronger through the experiences endured. Now, since 1975, UN Women have proposed a theme for International Women's Day in support. And this year, the theme for 2021 is Women in Leadership. So achieving an equal future in the COVID-19 world and in recovery. The theme celebrates the tremendous efforts by women and girls. And also we have a campaign, Choose a Challenge, which UN Women in their campaign states, from challenge comes change. So now, a recent policy brief from UN Women looked at building back better. So today, there is more acceptance than ever before that women bring different experiences, perspectives, and skills to the table and make irreplaceable contributions to decisions, policies, and laws that work better for all. So whether at regional, national, or international levels, the importance of including women in decision-making is recognized. And this isn't just in terms of, equality in stats and a gesture. It is in acknowledging the real significant positive contributions that women do make. The policy brief highlights building back better in decision-making processes that will ultimately shape a post-pandemic world. hopefully, to do things differently. So, and if we reflect on what is meant by leadership, actually, it isn't so, a bit of reflection, it's not so easy to define what leadership may mean. And it's also context dependent. And when I was thinking of great leaders, I actually, the first who came to mind were Mahatma Gandhi, Martin Luther King, Lincoln, even Mandela. And these personalities gave a vision. They inspired us to see greatness and to believe in what could be possible. And a quote that I really love comes to mind. It is, "To be truly radical is to make hope possible rather than despair convincing." It's Raymond Williams. And I love this because it really resonates, and also with the situation we find ourselves in today, where we are challenged by the pandemic situation. So now, Phenomenal Women. You may recognize the name Phenomenal Women from perhaps a poem by Maya Angelou, who was an activist and a writer. And around the world, in every walk of life, women lead in various ways to inspire, to motivate, to help us see the world in a more positive frame, and also in positions of leadership to encourage others. So at the beginning of this year, I was really amazed by the poem read by Amanda Gorman at the inaugural address in January. Amanda is the youngest poet laureate in America, and she touched the hearts with millions with her inspiration and sheer passion in her poem, The Hill We Climb. And motivate those who enable, who encourage. And now I was looking at some projects in Ethiopia, women's projects, and I just chose one specifically. It's called the Hope Project. And the founder of this project wrote, "I strongly believe that if we intentionally work on empowerment for women, we can bring many changes in society, and so many can be healed from their stress and depression." And positive framing, when we think about not just ignoring challenges, but embracing challenges for tomorrow, and to turn challenges into opportunities to enhance the lives of many of those around us. And this reminds me of the motto from the university where I studied international development, which was "Take on tomorrow." And I am also reminded at this point of Malala, the youngest, as far as I'm aware, the youngest Nobel Peace Prize recipient, in her striving for the right for education for girls. And there is an interactive link between trauma, healing, and reconciliation. And there are tremendous examples of those who've made the choice to lead in reconciliation and conflict resolution and in peace building. They are the unsung heroines and heroes whose words and deeds create ripples of change. And I took the words of one woman who was a survivor in Rwanda from the genocide in '94. And her words are stunning. "I think the key to overcoming cycles of hatred and violence is simple. It is to decide to love." I'm also, I must say, a fan of Jacinda Ardern when it comes to leading by example. She talks of care and collaboration as the basis for society. So the question is, who drives change and values? And for me, the answer is we all do. And here we have Gandhi's famous quote, "To be the change you want to see in the world." Now, one expression of leadership that I've kind of put together from many was, leadership is the act of guiding an individual or a team to achieve a certain goal through direction and motivation. Leaders encourage others to take the actions they need to be successful. To be a great leader it is necessary to learn and cultivate the skills it takes to be effective. So we come actually to the concept of mastering or the art of leadership. And also actually today, there is great discourse on what skills and attributes we need, which can contribute to our capacity and our capability in leadership roles. And it's very much about reflection and self-mastery. So I'm just going to very quickly look at centered leadership, which is centered leadership, which is proposed. There were dimensions distilled by researchers who published in McKinsey Quarterly. And although that was actually quite a while back, 2008, these principles still resonate and are even more supported today. So the question which the researchers asked was not what makes a good leader, but what does it take to master leadership? So recognizing our own strengths is very much about looking at also what inspires us, where our passion is, and where we can utilize our strengths. Mastering energy is resilience, to maintain our own resilience. It's about how we actively manage our energy resources at home and at work so that we are able to sustain rather than be drained. A constructive worldview, we kind of mentioned that before. It's about positive framing, and it's about accepting what is perhaps in adverse, what challenges, and countering them with action, and accepting opportunities which include the risks they bring. And so we come to self-reflection, and resilience and self-awareness are reflective practices and is now seen in the corporate world and as in the third sector as an important factor in successful companies, as it is in personal development. Essentially, mastering leadership to demonstrate centered leadership requires some level of self-mastery. And that comes from self-reflection, reflective practice, not only for an individual, but throughout a whole organization, actually. So I'd like to end with two quotes. I love quotes, as you might realize. The first is, "I am master of my fate, I am captain of my soul." And this may be well known to you, possibly it's from Invictus, this poem which Nelson Mandela had with him throughout his time in prison, and which he said enabled him to bring change in himself so that he was able to lead a nation. And so to me, it embodies this principle of self-mastery in navigating our way to find that point of balance in ourselves from which we can act. We can act rather than react. And the second, I think is very fitting to end, is going back to the young poet laureate, Amanda Gorman. Amanda talked about riding or standing on the shoulders of those who've come before, who have influenced us in a way without which we wouldn't be where we are today, and who've enabled us to reimagine a greater world of equality, or a world of greater equality. So we don't just make change, we become it. And every day we write the future together. Sorry. And so it just leaves me to say, Happy Women's Day. And I'm aware that later on there is a session, as far as I know, is a meditation, which I think this topic really leads into, and about connecting to ourselves, connecting to a point of balance in ourselves, and connecting to that essence within us, which...
I am not hearing them, babe. I'm not even seeing the AAA speaker. So, host a meeting. I'm not hosting. I'm trying to do welcome mode. Oh.
Okay, so just, I think this really leads to that sense of inner balance from which we find these qualities of self-mastery and self-leadership. Thank you. I'm aware I kind of raced through that too.
Thank you, Gil. It was really enlightening. It was a beautiful topic you talked about. Of course, we learned a lot about it. This is the sentence that I go by every day. Be the change you wanted to see in the world. It's a powerful, powerful comment. And I live by that example every day. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining us. And thank you for your beautiful presentation.
Thank you.
For our audience, for guests who registered, we appreciate if you mute and possibly turn off your cameras till end of the program. Thank you. So today we'd like to talk about a brave woman from the Middle East. Her name is Fatih Salmani. She is from a small village in Shahmerzad in north of Iran. At a young age, Fatih started in farming. And then as she grew older, she had a great interest in art and culture, her local tradition and her background. So slowly she started opening workshops, and then she started educating women and kids in her local area. She expanded her business eventually. She has a bed and breakfast in her resort. It's called Down Garden Resort of Shahmerzad. Fatih hired over, throughout the years of hard work, of course, she hired over 40 people who now work in different workshops in Shahmerzad of Iran. She also started gathering the scripts, poems, dialogue of the local in the village, and then she's been trying to preserve the ancestors and the history of her culture. We have a short video of Fatima. We have her here live today. Hello, Fatima.
سلام.
سلام. خوش آمدید. مرسی. So, فاطمه جان، ما یه ویدیو از شما داریم پخش میکنیم و ترجمهش میکنیم به انگلیسی.
بله.
مرسی. We have a short video of Fatima here of one of her workshops, a beautiful craft that she makes and teaches also in her workshop. We have a young lady now here who will be translating the Fatima's comments in that video. Okay. فاطمه جان شما میوت کنید خودتون رو برای چند لحظه، من بعداً برمیگردم خدمت شما. Okay, Neha, I have you. If you can unmute to translate for us, we'd appreciate it.
Mrs. Fatih Salmani, owner of Down Garden Resort of Shahmerzad in Iran, describes about the craft studios where they creatively make various rugs, fabric, pillowcases under her direction.
Of course, it's a very short video we have of the workshop. They have many of handmade crafts. If you're interested to get to know more about it, we have the page link at the bottom of this program. We'll share it with you to see more of that. Fatima, merci که با ما هستید امشب. Thank you for joining us, Fatima.
ممنونم. منم خیلی خوشحالم که امشب با شما هستم.
ویدیوهای زیباتون رو می‌بینیم.
خوشتون اومده باشه. از کارا خوشتون اومد؟
بله، بله. Fatima is asking if we like the arts, the crafts. Yes, we do. We love it. It's a masterpiece, honestly. فاطمه جان چیزی دارید برای امروز مهمانان ما بگید؟
میخوام بگم که همه مجموعه بچه‌ای که اونجا کار انجام دادن توی اون کارگاه دختران خانمایی هستن که علاوه بر کارهای روزمرهشون فعالیت‌های اجتماعی خوبی در عرصه فرهنگی کارهای هنری دارن. بسیار بچه‌های بازوقی هستن با کمترین امکانات بهترین کار رو سعی میکنن انجام بدن و من امیدوارم که شما خوشتون اومده باشه. از لوگو و شکل اون تصویری که از کار من دارین، این یک باغی که ما در اون اقامتگاه بومگردی داریم. امیدوارم یک روزی بتونیم میزبان شما باشیم.
ممنونم فاطمه جان، مرسی. من این رو ترجمه میکنم. در خدمت شما هستیم بعد از برنامه.
متشکرم.
Fatima was just explaining that in her workshop there are many young ambitious women who join after their daily life. They have obviously the main job they go to, and then in their spare time they join this workshop and they do the art and craft. In addition to all of these art and craft activities, the workshop that they have and they display it, of course, and some of them are for sale, they also have the bed and breakfast business that is a tourism little village that, of course, because of the COVID, it's probably restricted at the moment, especially with the travels. However, it's welcome for everyone internationally. She welcomes whoever's interested to go there and visit in person. There's a lot to see apparently there. Thank you, Fatima. We'll move on to our next, Nikki.
Thank you. For our next performance, we'll be having an ambitious mom and son from Colombia. Their names are Elena and Ryan. They'll be performing a Colombian dance, and I hope you enjoy it. It's around 6 minutes long.
Okay, now.
Thank you, beautiful. So next, I'd like to talk about a brilliant doctor, Swati Kadamgulati. She was born in India in a farm. Her families are farmers. They grew their own vegetables and fruits. And she always had that interest for growing the vegetables and having a local made producing fruits and vegetables in their own garden. So eventually, Swati goes to university. She finishes her PhD in food and dairy engineering. She moves to the States with her husband, and then she starts her business called Watch What You Eat. Unfortunately, we don't have her here to speak. However, we have her information, her activities. She has many recipes, healthy recipes that is available on her website. She also prepared a booklet, complimentary booklet for all our guests today. After the program, you will be able to go ahead and collect your booklets. We'll put the information at the bottom. Let's watch that together. Sorry, we don't see the page here. Could you share the page with us? Lovely. Thank you. Okay. Of course, it talks a little bit more about her biography and her interests in the business. Her husband's been a great support for her. Let's watch the video here. Dora, do we have the video ready? Okay, probably not. We may have a technical.
We don't have the video for this booklet. They can go on our website and download the video and the booklet.
Perfect. Thank you, Zora. Moving on, Nikki.
Okay. Next up, we have Miss Marianne. She graduated from, she graduated with a degree in sociology from Garden Results of Semi-Results in Iran. She has an interest of making soft dolls out of, she has an interest in making soft dolls from organic and eco-friendly material. She beautifully mixes and matches the colors and creates beautiful and safe dolls for children. She started this as a hobby, but soon she had many, many requests from people who wanted more and more dolls. And she started making it into a business. She's very excited and proud to show all of her dolls and all the art she's made. So Miss Marianne, if you're here, please tell us a little bit about yourself before we play the video. It's around 5-ish minutes. So please tell us before we begin, if you're here.
And let's have Neha to translate this part for us.
Mariam Salmani has been doing seamless safe dolls for children using all the natural materials for the past 10 years.
Shiranju, go ahead.
Looks like we don't have Miriam tonight to talk about her art with us. We had just this short video about her, which was great. Miriam makes this dolls out of the organic and eco-friendly material, which is great. Moving on, we got to know a group called Mehr Sarzamine Ishq, a group of young and talented spiritual people who live in Iran. The founder of this team, or this spiritual team, is her name is Arzu. Unfortunately, we don't have her here tonight. She named her business The Earthly Grace of the Woman. What they've been doing, what Arzu had dreamed after many years of basically studying and then gathering information, reading books about spirituality, she decided to gather all the knowledge of spirituality, peace, meditation, a little bit of religion, a little bit of art, all in one package. And she started this class, this program. I got to know her and I got to know the team. They have this beautiful movement that is called Sama. It's a spiritual movement. They recorded this beautiful program for us for tonight that has a true meaning behind it, with releasing what's inside as a being, as a human, as a woman, that is combined with the beautiful that touches each chakra and whatnot, and then putting a beautiful symbolic way of how we're rooted to the whole universe, how we're connected, and then how to express and be part of that universe. It's a beautiful, I believe it's a 7 to 8 minutes long video of this performance that we could watch together. Let's watch, and thanks for Arzu and the team for sharing this. Wow, 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 beautiful. Thank you. Nikki?
That was a very beautiful play, and the music was also very nice. Next up, we now have a group of young and intelligent students at home with their arts and talents. They are a national advocates group, and they regularly support UNESCO BMW on a regular basis, as well as other departments within UNESCO. We brought a little bit of their artwork, and we want to now present it to all of you.
Sorry, you can go ahead.
They are live today for us. Such an honor.
Hello. Hello.
Welcome.
Hello, my name is Sonia Habibian. Hello, my name is Hiba Shirvanian. Hello, my name is Parnian Semsar. We're 18 from Iran. International Women's Day, the Day of Women's, the Day of Love and Peace. Can you hear us?
Yes, please, go ahead. We can't wait to see your performance.
The International Women's Day, the Day of Love and Peace, is proudly in the entire world. The song we've chosen to perform is originally by Billie Eilish, but the way we play on our instruments on violin and piano has composed completely by ourselves from 0 to 100. Thank you, UNESCO BMW Club, that has given us the opportunity to celebrate the International Women's Day here with you. Hope you enjoy.
Wow, wow, wow. Bravo. I'm speechless. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Nikki?
That was a very nice performance. I really liked everything that you've performed for us, and I hope that we get to hear from you once again at a later date. Next up, we have Patricia. She is a kindergartner teacher, and she has a passion for tango dancing. Today, she wanted to present some of her pieces of dancing with us today. So we'll be presenting a couple of tango performances.
Okay, it seems like we have a bit of a technical issue here. Moving on, unfortunately, we didn't we're not unable to play the whole video.
The video, sorry, Shiranjun, was very short, but Patricia is here. You can talk to her, ask a little bit more information.
Hi, Patricia. Can we have your camera on?
Yes, sure. Hi.
Welcome. Hi.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here, and thank you for being part of this group. I have seen a lot of talented people with different talents, different women celebrating this month. Yeah, so thank you.
I watched your video. It was beautiful. Now sad we can't see the whole thing. Tell us a little bit about your art.
Well, I'm still learning. I love tango for many reasons. And when I see tango and I see the role of women in this society, I feel like tango is a good analogy to see that we as a society, women and men, can work together to represent something beautiful and in harmony. In tango, the women are called followers, but we are not actually followers. The way that we present ourselves, the way that we move our body, puts boundaries. So the leader, the man, can't stop if he see or he feel some tension or some movement that we do, puts boundary. And I think it talks about the role of women in society. Like sometimes we might not have that space where we can lead yet because it's a patriarchal society, but there are so much that we women can do without sometimes speaking to have that place in society, right? Like in tango. And it takes two to show something beautiful.
Yes. I have a friend of mine. He always says, it takes two to tango.
It's true, yeah.
That's true. And here's the thing. It's not about who's leading and who's following. It's about the two wings of a bird. They both are absolutely necessary to flip their wings at the same time and then move on in the society. We can't live with one another.
Exactly. Yeah.
Why?
We need each other.
We need each other. Yes, yeah. we're one. We can't say one or another, or one is superior or the other, or one is leading. but it's equal
Yeah.
length. Yeah.
And the last thing I want to say is that in tango, so one person drives and the other person shows the beauty of the steps. So one person, in this case, the male, leads, but it's woman who puts the beautiful step to make the dance beautiful.
Yes.
So
Thank you, Patricia. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks for being with us here. We're moving on here with Elena Agarwal. So Elena started her life with, well, she has multiple titles here. I'm just going to briefly talk about her accomplishments. She's a journalist, she's a filmmaker, photographer, founder of the video production studio Deep Ocean Film. Amazing. She is very active. Her background is Russian. She's now in Washington, D.C. She recorded her video for us, topic of women's rights, past and present. We'll have Zora to play the video for us. Zora, whenever you're ready. Elena's interview. Okay, don't have Zora here. Lovely. So it's a 5 minutes long video of Elena
States of America. Hi there, we're in the heart, or we can say in the brain of the United States of America in Washington, D.C. metro area. My name is Elena, and together we go on a small journey through the history of International Women's Day. You might ask what the United States has to do with holiday largely celebrated in countries leaning toward the socialist and communist ideas. Answer is simple. The United States, in the way, is a birthplace of the International Women's Day. I prepared some facts that I think good to know before you start celebrating March 8. The start point for establishing of International Women's Day can be traced back to New York City on February 1908. Thousands of women who were garment workers went on strike and marched through the city to protest against their working conditions. Organized by Harlem Equal Rights, 15,000 women marched through New York City demanding shorter hours, better pay, and voting rights. A year after, Socialist Party of America declared the first National Women's Day to be observed across the United States on February 28. In 1910, International Women's Day made its way through Europe. During Second International Conference of Working Women held in Copenhagen, a leader of Women Office of the Socialist Democratic Party of Germany, Clara Zetkin, proposed the idea to celebrate in every country on the same day, a Women's Day. Conference was attended by 100 women from 17 countries, including the first 3 women elected to the Finnish parliament. Following year, International Women's Day was honored for the first time in Austria, Germany, Denmark, and Switzerland on March 19th. More than 1 million women and men attended rallies campaign for women's right to work, vote, be educated, to hold public office, and end discrimination. Although International Women's Day had started with action from the women's labor movement in the United States, it took a truly revolutionary form in Russia in 1917. In 1917, in response of the death of over 2 million Russian soldiers during World War I, Russian women began strike for bread and peace. The protests that began on March 8, according to Gregorian calendar, grew to daily mass strike of workers from all sectors demanding bread, better rights, and the end of autocracy. A week later, the Tsar abdicated, signaling the downfall of the Russian Empire and paving the way for socialism and the formation of the Soviet Union in 1922. Many could argue that these demonstrations sparked the abdication of Tsar Nicholas and the end of the Romanov dynasty, but some historians say this was probably the most consequential of any International Women's Day demonstration of any time. Russian women demanded and gained the rights to vote in 1917 as a direct consequence of the March protest, and after more than 40,000 women and men again took the street demanding universal suffrage. This made Russia the first major power to enact suffrage legislation for women 1 year earlier than Britain and 3 years earlier than the United States. More than a half century later, in 1975, United Nations for the first time celebrated International Women's Day. In the United States, President Barack Obama proclaimed March 2011 to be Women's History Month, calling Americans to mark International Women's Day by reflecting on the extraordinary accomplishment of women in shaping the country's history. In the United Kingdom, celebrity and activist Annie Lennox led a march across one of the London's iconic bridges, raising awareness and support for global charity Women for Women International. Many celebrities, business and spiritual leaders across the globe actively support the day. In one of her speech, Nobel Prize nominee and winner of the United Nations Peace Medal, Dr. Nirmala Srivastava, founder of international meditation movement Sahaja Yoga meditation, mentioned, "Men are responsible for politics and economics of the country, but women are responsible for the society. Stability of the society, according to Dr. Nirmala Srivastava, rests on the strength of its women. Their ability to manifest deep motherly love and concern for others is a quality well suited for taking up a responsible role in the society." Dr. Nirmala Srivastava urged that women need not to stay within closed doors, but can and should participate in all areas of the society. More than 100 years passed since the beginning of women's movement in New York City. During these years, great improvements have been made. Our society has female astronauts, presidents, and prime ministers. Women can work on high positions and have a family. Women have real choices. International Women's Day is national holiday in many countries, including Russia, where the sales of flowers doubles during 3 or 4 days around 8 March. In China, many women are given a half-day off work on March 8. In Italy, International Women's Day is celebrated by the giving of mimosas blossom. In the United States, the month of March is Women's History Month. A presidential proclamation issued every year honors the achievement of American women.
I think every woman is grateful for all the hard work has been done in the past to bring up women's voice and be recognized more in the society. Thanks to all of them. Of course, many of them, or probably all of them, don't exist in this world anymore. Okay, so moving on, Nikki, mic to you.
Thank you. Next up, we have Sia Reddy and her family. They are musicians and composers, and they do all of their music and recording at home. They're kind of like a family band. They are from Austria, and they have been in a yoga meditation called Sahaja since 1991. They have 3 kids, 2 sons and 1 daughter. And they've been involved in running kids meditations for quite some time now. They want to do a couple of presentations right now, so I will give the mic to them right now.
We just tried to put the video on and off, so we maybe the speaker's window. You want to put it off and on again?
Ich zeig, dass es an ist.
Yes, the video is on site. We have your voice and video.
You have your voice and video. Okay, I continue.
Yes. Thank you for the beautiful performance, Ready Family. It was beautiful. I started dancing on my chair. It was amazing. Next, we have a young woman here, my daughter. Her name is Maral. She will be...
Silan June.
Yes. Yes.
Can we play only the children of that villagers and then we go with Maral, please, if it's possible?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, sure, definitely. Okay, let's play this beautiful video of a 1 minute. A group of children from the villagers of Shamirzad. They will be singing this beautiful, meaningful song. It's called Dardara. Dar means a tree and also means a person, a man. That Dardara, a person comes, and then it talks about the love, unity, and devotion. Zori, you can go ahead. What a beautiful outfit, full of joy, full of love. Speaking of outfit, today I'm wearing a Kurdish traditional clothes from a Sorani region. And Maral, who will be leading the meditation that is called the realization program, will be joining us here. Maral, she's been practicing Sahaja Yoga meditation since age of 3. And she will walk us through how to do the process of the meditation. Maral is sitting next to me, so I will move and she will be sitting here and follow her instructions. I'm just gonna quickly pause here for a second. Zora, could you possibly turn off all the cameras and mute everyone? I'd appreciate that. We have Fatima's on screen at the moment. If you could change the screen would be great.
Please go ahead.
Okay, so could you change the screen to my screen, please? Thank you. Okay.
Hello, everyone. Happy Women's Day. I hope everyone's doing good today. Today I'm going to be giving a small realization to some of you. If you'd like to follow along, please do. I will be showing the hand gestures and everything. So if you can't see me, I will try and make it more clear. So first, what we're all going to do is put our right hand on our left heart. And we can all say in our heads, am I the spirit? And just ask yourself really from inside, am I the spirit? We can all bring our right hand kind of around the end of the rib cage on the upper abdomen. And we can all say in our hearts, am I my own master? And the meaning behind this is, do I have control? Am I my own master? And try to bring as much attention to where your hand is whenever you put it on any part of your body. Try and slowly shift your attention towards that specific section and just ask, am I my own master? We can all put our right hand a bit lower on our lower abdomen and say, please give me the pure divine knowledge. Please give me the truth. We can all put our right hand back on our rib cage on the upper abdomen. And we can all say, I am my own master. And say that with confidence. I am my own master. I have control. If it's not having a meaning at first, you can continuously repeat it to yourself. I am my own master. We can all put our right hand back on our left heart and say, I am the pure spirit. I am the pure spirit. And in doing this, you are telling yourself that you are capable of it, and you have already done it. You just need to awaken yourself again. Now we can all put our right hand on the left side of our neck and turn our head away and say, I am not guilty at all. I am not guilty at all for any mistakes. And anything that comes in your mind, try and remove it and say, not this, not now. I am not guilty at all. We can all put our right hand on our forehead and say, I forgive everybody, including myself. And you should say this with confidence. I forgive everybody and everything, including myself. Self-forgiveness is equally as important as forgiving others. We should not feel guilty for anything. We should forget it and erase it all. And remember, anything that comes to your head, just say, not this, not now. Or if you have a situation that's common to what I'm saying, try and relate to it and say, yes, I'm not guilty. I forgive everything and everyone, including myself. And when you're putting your hand on your forehead, try to put a little bit of pressure, and from the palm of your hand, try to press down on your forehead a little bit. Now we can all put our right hand on the back of our head, just exactly parallel, and say, please give me the power to forgive any mistakes that I have committed, knowingly or unknowingly. Please help me forgive any mistakes that I have done, knowingly or unknowingly. And once again, put pressure on the back of your head. Now, we can all get our right hand and put it right on top of our head and press down hard on your head. And with your palm, kind of move it, the scalp, skin, right above your skull, move it around. You should feel it, the skin moving. Go in a clockwise motion and just go and activate. And say, please give me realization. Please give me realization. Please help me feel the cool, divine breeze. Now, I want you all to get either your right hand or your left hand and just put it a couple inches above your head, even more if you want to, but just put it above your head. And close your eyes and repeat after me. Please help me feel the cool, divine breeze. You can do it with both hands. And if you feel any type of tingling feeling or any heat or anything you feel vibrating out, just try and acknowledge it and try to keep that feeling. And once again, what stimulates it a lot is putting the palm and turning it clockwise over your head and just trying to disconnect from anything, any thoughts. Just try to be one with yourself. And try to stay thoughtless and just relax for one moment. Thank you all for listening to this short realization. I hope you all enjoyed it. I'm going to pass the mic back to my mom.
While we are in this meditation,
by the light, by the light of the fire burning bright, offer a prayer to the night. Offer it up to the sky. For so long, our souls have been waiting to come home. Come home to the temple. Come home to the temple inside. Come home to the temple in the light. So breathe in, breathe out. Release all your fears and doubts. Come home, my sister, come home. Come home, my sister, come home. Home is where your heart is home. On this path of truth you belong. Peel back the layers right to the core. The essence of you is what you're searching for. Open up your heart and your mind to see. You hold the key. Oh, you hold the key. So unlock the door. Unlock the door. Open up to your divinity. And breathe in, breathe out. Release all your fears and doubts. 'Cause you're home, my sister, you're home. 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 In your heart, in your soul, lies your temple, your home. And wherever you go, you'll find home. In the loving company of your mother, Kundalini, your divine mother, Kundalini.
That was a very, very nice music piece. I was very calm while watching that, and I felt a lot of inner peace. So before we move on, I would like to ask Rayla if you would want to explain or talk a little bit more about the art that you've produced.
So hello everybody, and thank you for having me and having Raya featured after such a beautiful meditation, and for choosing our piece to invite people to meditate deeper. Raya is me and Rosie. We are a spiritual soul duet, and our goal is to share what we both of us have discovered within us, which is this Kundalini energy. Our young leader of the meditation was addressing an energy, and this is exactly the energy that we use every day, we connect with every day, and basically it really does take us home wherever we are. We really, through this feminine energy, we are taken back to ourselves and to our true essence. And this is what the goal of Raya is. Raya actually means friend of God. So our goal is to gather all the friends of God and unite in this spiritual experience.
Mm-hmm. And for how many years have you been producing music for?
Me personally, I've been singing for over 25 years professionally. Wow. Rosie has also had a long road on the music industry, but we both met in 2015, and we had the luck to finally find each other back in Europe together in 2019. So Raya was born in 2019. Yes, and it's really, for both me and Rosie, the highest point of our musical path. It gathers everything that we always wanted to do, which is music and offering a space of spirit to everyone.
Tell us, where is Rosie now?
Rosie is in Egypt. She was not able to join us. She was on a road travel, so she sends her hello. Yes, but we did this video especially for this program. This is an unreleased song yet, and we offered it just for the BMW event today.
Okay, thank you so much for letting us see a taste of your music. I hope that other people will look into it more after the program.
We wish you, and because the name is not written on the screen, the name is Raya, Rayah, as you saw in the video, and you can find us at Raya Music Love anywhere on the internet. Raya Music Love. Blessings.
It was a blessing to have you, Rachel, here, and nice to meeting you.
Nice meeting you too, Sheila.
And, I have seen many of your live musics on Facebook. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you very much for inviting us.
You're welcome. Moving on to Heather Caton, the yoga instructor here.
Hi.
Hello. Do you have your camera on?
Oh, we're turning it on right now. How's my mic sounding? Can everyone hear me?
Perfectly.
Oh, it said the host had stopped the camera.
The host. All right.
Zora.
Could you release her video, please?
Yes.
All right. So, thanks for being with us today. Heather, would you like to talk about yourself, or you want me to give a little intro? I think it's best if you start.
Sure. Yes, I just want to make sure everyone can hear me okay and see me okay. The video should come up shortly. My name is Heather. Actually, it's Anderson now, recently married. And I am the president of World Genesis Foundation, and our mission is to leave no child without hope for the future. And I got connected to this club many, many moons ago, and the great work that they're doing, and I've had the opportunity to do a few programs with Mind Body Wellness Club. So I want to thank you for having me here. It's been a real joy to see all the talent and listen to the music and see and really celebrate National Women's Day, which is tomorrow. I feel that women empowering women and helping each other to rise to our highest potential is one of the greatest gifts that we give. In addition to that, we share so much and do so much for everyone around us that it's important to remember that we have to take care of ourselves as well and replenish the inside of ourselves. So when we can strengthen the peace that we have within, then of course we strengthen the peace that we have without in our outer world as well. So I'm going to take us through a short yoga sequence, and hopefully you can see me okay, and I'm in focus and we're all here together. I'm going to bring you out of your chair, and we're just going to start the music in a minute. I want to make sure that you can hear me and our music. I won't be able to hear you once I change my mic, but somebody hopefully can give me a thumbs up.
It's okay. The music is there. Thank you.
You can hear the music? Can you hear me as well?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. So the great thing about this sequence, move my chair back just a hair, is that you can do it sitting right in your chair. So if you're at the office, you're in a Zoom call, as all of you are, or whether you just need to take a little bit of breather from the work for the day, you can join in this sequence. So we're going to take our breath in, we're going to raise our hands. I hope everyone is joining me. I'm not seeing video, so I'm hoping everyone is joining in together. And hands to heart. Exhale. We're going to breathe in again. Hands together. And exhale. And this time you're going to bring your hands up. And we're going to bring our hands to the side. So this is a crescent moon stretch right here. Now if you have shoulder issues, come across through the center. So come across through your heart. Or you can come up here for that stretch. You're going to use your body to lift your body. And now you're going to fold over to the other side and exhale. And now come back to center. You're going to feel the circulation return in your hands as you bring your arms down. And you're going to breathe in as you round your back, bring your chin to your chest, as if you were hugging a tree or hugging your friend. And I'm going to exhale, and then as I inhale, I'm going to open up my arms right here. So I'm going to breathe in, expand your lungs, fill yourself with gratitude for everything around you, with joy, and exhale. And you're going to come back to center right here. Your hands are going to come down. Roll the shoulders for me, roll them back. And then roll them forward. And take your wrists. We're going to roll. For all those that spend hours online every day, really important to take care of your wrists and your forearms. Okay, we're going to take a breath in. I would like everyone to get out of your chair. So we're going to take a stretch right here. Take a nice breath in. Move your torso a little bit. Now I've got my chair here. You can continue to use it if you wish, but you don't have to. You can do these stretches without a chair as well. So you're going to stand behind the chair, and I'm going to bring one foot back, so I'm in a lunge position. And I'm going to take a nice breath here. And what I'm doing is I'm stretching out my back leg from sitting for a while. So I can even come forward just a little bit and use the chair as some leverage. And then I'm going to bring my other foot back. I'm going to go into a down dog chair pose. So I'm going to scoop my whole self back, stretch my arms forward, feel the stretch in the lower back right here. And then I'm going to bring in my knees as if I was pedaling my feet. And you're going to feel that stretch back on the backs of your legs all the way down your calves. Beautiful. And then I'm going to very carefully walk myself up to my chair, and I'm going to do a cobra. This is the standing cobra. So I'm going to arch back just real slightly. So be careful of your back, be careful of your neck. I'm going to try to look up at the ceiling. I'm going to breathe in, and then I'm going to exhale and bring my body back. So I'm facing the chair. And then I'm going to step with the other foot back. So I'm going to do the same pose. A nice stretch here. And you can bring yourself forward and back. Nice and soft. Breathe in. And then I'm going to take that other foot, bring it all the way back into that down dog. You're going to feel this stretch. Exhale. Beautiful. And then walk it back up. And that standing cobra again. So gently arch your back and forward. Chin to chest. Beautiful. And then we're going to come back and sit at our chair. Want to be mindful of our time here together. And I'm going to sit in the chair. Hopefully you can see me. I might have to come a little further back. And this is called the seated pigeon. So for sciatic nerve, for stretching out the hip where we hold a lot of our emotions, this is a great release right here if you're sitting or on a long flight or just need to have a little bit of stretch. I'm going to take my leg and I'm going to cross it over the other leg right here. Now you find a position that works for you. Listen to your body and work with what feels good to you. And then I'm going to gently bring my body forward, and you're going to feel this all here, right here. So through the hip, this is the sciatic nerve stretch. It's my favorite one. And I'm going to let my body hang forward here. You can say ah as you stretch down. And you can hold it here for as long as you need to. And then you're going to come forward. This leg is going to cross and you're going to twist to the opposite side. You may feel a few cricks in your back, a few cracks you might hear in your body when you twist this way. Really great for the lower back. Also, what we're doing is massaging those internal organs. So it's wonderful for your digestive system and your kidney. We're going to finish up with a pigeon on the other side. And you may find that one side is more flexible than the other. So the one side you might not be able to go down as far, and that's fine. Just listen to your body. We're going to hang forward here. Say ah. Feel the stretch in your hip. And gently come back up to center. Take the leg and for that seated twist on the other side. And then back to center. We're going to take our hands up. Nice cleansing breath in. Hands to heart. Fill yourself with gratitude. I'm so grateful to be here with everyone that's on this call today. I'm grateful that all of you took the time to be here as well. And I'm going to end as we exhale, hands to heart, with a special quote that says, "To accomplish great things, we must not only act, but we must dream. We must not only plan, but also believe." And I love that. I wanted to share that with you. I want to wish everyone a really wonderful day and week, and thank you for having me here. And I hope I get to meet and catch up with everyone again real soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Heather. It was amazing. I'll definitely benefit from that on my daily work when I sit for hours behind my desk and don't move and I feel stiff. Thanks for being here with us. All right, so moving on, this is going to be our last slide. We have Purnima and we have Tarsio. My apologies if I... Okay, Zore? Perfect. All right, so we have Purnima and Tarkiso, the two musicians and from the theme of womanhood. My apologies if I did wrong with the pronunciations. We have them live here. Welcome. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having us. We're really honored to close out this lovely program today. And we would like to offer 2 songs to you. And they're on the theme of womanhood, but also motherhood and fatherhood. So this first song is based on a quote from the Bhagavad Gita, which describes how the heart within us, the spirit within us, is invulnerable to fire and water and wind and any troubles that could come our way. After that, we'll share a short poem by an American woman author, Emily Dickinson, about the theme of motherhood, leading into a song called Anandamor, which means love and joy. So we hope you enjoy, and feel free to clap along with the songs, and we're very happy to be here. So this first song is called Remember Me.
Questões de vida sempre hão de vir e te guiam pra ser feliz. realizar de novo. Lembra de mim, o Pai que diz: guiarei os seus pés por amor, por
Nature, the gentlest mother, impatient of no child, the feeblest or the waywardest, her admonition mild. In forest or the hill, by traveler is heard, restraining rampant squirrel or too impetuous bird. How fair her conversation, her household, her assembly. And when the sun goes down, her voice among the isles incites the timid prayer of the minutest cricket, the most unworthy flower. All her children sleep. She turns as long away as will suffice to light her lamps. Then bending from the sky with infinite affection and infiniter care, her golden finger on her lips wills silence everywhere.
sempre alegria. coração, transbordando em minha alma, amor e a paz pra eu viver me traz. És a própria canção, oceano que ananda, amor, perdão pra eu viver, me paz pra eu viver. Abre o meu coração, abre todas as portas do perdão pra eu viver em paz. On toi meva saksha Shri Mataji Adisha Mataji Adisha Mataji Adisha On toi meva saksha Shri Mataji Adisha Mataji Adishakti Mataji Adishakti.
Thank you.
Wow, wow, thank you. It was quite uplifting, amazing. We loved it. It was full of joy and love in this music. The perfect way to end this program, although we have a lot to say, we have a lot to celebrate, we have a lot to share. Thank you for being with us today. Nikki, thank you.
Thank you. So as we wrap up this program, I would like to just say a couple of things, and so will Shilan. So I would like to first direct everyone onto the UNESCO BMV club.org page. If you scroll to the bottom, you will find a partners tab or a button. If you press on that, you can view all of the people who are supporting us and everyone who is performing here on there. So just go there to look at everyone. I would also like to thank all the performers who have shared either a song, showed some art, or just talked to us. So I would like to thank you again. Moving forward, I would also like to thank our sponsor for our program, which is Ola. I would like to thank them for supporting us. They prepare packages for today's program at a reduced price to support women, children, and farmers. All products are organic and eco-friendly. I would also like to thank Zania and Watch What You Eat. Shilan, and take the mic.
Yes. So just a quick recap on Zhenia's the violinist at the very beginning of the program. You can find her on her website. The website is at the bottom of the sponsors and participants of today's program. Let me just bring up her website again. I believe it's pixieviolin.com, which spelled earlier. Then we have Watch What You Eat. We have The Villagers, Shamirzad. We have Rhea.com for the beautiful performance done by Rosa and Rochelle. We have Heather, my apologies, I forgot your last name again, our yoga instructor. Thank you again. Zore, we have the screen blank. Yes, perfect. Sahaja Yoga meditation team. Each and every one of you, thank you so much for all the hard work, trying to gather the best performance possible. And also thank you, Zore, the president of UNESCO BMW. You made this happen, working really hard for the past 5 months for today's event. Really grateful to be part of this amazing event. All the guest speakers, thank you so much. Nice to meeting you. We learned a lot from each and every one of you. I pass on the mic back to Zore Zora, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. All our audience and US UNESCO Federation partners, and also our technical supporters. Here we have Mehdi Ahmadi, Steven Marchitelli from the tower upstairs. And I wanted to give a huge happy birthday to Neha Kulkani, our Facebook and Instagram Spark Bridge for tomorrow's birthday. Happy Women's Day in sense of the power of kindness in all and each of the human beings. Thank you. See you next month.
Thank you, Zori.